Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. So I'm just here to pop down another little card for us for the day. Let's just have a little shuffle, use the black and white Faulkner deck as usual. Let's just have a little look and see what we've got. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so today we've got the much nicer energy of the Eight of Pentacles. So the Eight of Pentacles is a card that really talks about kind of success and you having kind of made it. It's about, you know, being the boss, being in charge, being in control. It's powerful, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles is talking about power and you kind of really being in control of all of what's going on around you. So this particularly comes into play when we're talking about work, career, business, finance, all of that kind of stuff. So it's an energy that is really talking about your power and kind of stepping into that power really, and just, you know, getting that promotion or getting that new job that's a lot better for you. It's about improvement and progress and kind of getting to where you want to be. So, and being recognised, it's also about that kind of recognition, you know, because we can often have achieved loads of stuff, but we still feel like we want to be recognised by others for that, and the Eight of Pentacles does talk about that. So it talks about things like being promoted and stuff like that. So in terms of a card for the day, it's a really positive card, and it's you know, it's a pretty good massage. Just got to show you this. Hello, you come to say hello? Yeah, say hello today. Sorry. So yeah, he was just making his presence felt. So I thought I would let him join in for a minute. So yeah, it's a really positive card. In terms of an energy of a day, I would say you can expect to be recognised for your efforts. That's the general energy of that card. So it's a real, you know, people might be saying to you, you know, well done. Like I say, getting a promotion, having that conversation that kind of goes, really impressed with what you've done on this project. Are you feeling like you've really done a good job on a project? So you kind of embracing that ability to be able to say, do you know what, did a good job there. So that's the energy of the card of the Eight of Pentacles for us today. I'm just going to have a little shuffle of these mystical shamans. See what we've got happening with the mystical shaman. Yeah, I do really like the Eight of Pentacles. It's a nice, you know, it's like the word says on the cup. You know, it's about being the boss. It's about, you know, getting somewhere, achieving something, being recognised for all of that stuff. So it's a good energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Let me just pop down one of these lovely mystical shamans. Let's have a look and see what we've got here. Okay, so we've got the drum. So I've not had this one with you guys before. So again, we're back to our blooming circles and this kind of almost completeness thing that I've got happening at the moment. There's loads of circles. I've actually got two here. So let me just put one to one side. We'll have the drum because that's the one that I turned over. Really drawn to the kind of the head of the eagle here. I'm guessing that's what it is. It looks like a bird of prey, or it could even possibly be sort of like a phoenix. That sort of, it's got that look about it as well. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff going on in here. So we've got, in terms of imagery, we've got the circle, we've got the reflection of the circle, so a bit of shadow here, a little bit of a spiral going on in this image. You can see there's a guy's face in there, the bird, the eagle, the clear vision, all of that. This almost looks like a map of the world, this globe sort of thing. Now, loads and loads and loads going on in that card. So if I were going to use this purely intuitively, I would go with whatever I was most drawn to, and that's the ball, the plate. I don't know whether that's a plate. To me, it looks like there's a plate there resting on the wing of the bird. So it almost kind of looks like, that looks like a map of the world in there. But there's also kind of this little half moon shape. So I just kind of feel like I'm looking at a circle. I'm looking at that energy in that card. So let me just have a little look and see what card number 15, the drum, is the description of it in the book. Okay, so 15. Let's have a little look and see. If I can turn the page, I will. Okay, 15. Tell you what is quite interesting in this card is we've literally just had a new moon. So I was really drawn to this crescent moon here. This is not from the book, this is just what I'm observing. And also the new moon quite often is depicted by this shadow, because when we have a new moon, you can't actually see the moon. The moon's completely covered. So even though those little thin slivers quite often are representative of the new moon, or that little crescent, actually when you have a new moon, you can't see the moon at all. It's completely blacked out. So it is completely in shadow. So it is here in the card. And also our new moon, funnily enough, was on the 15th. So this card could be saying to us, you know, we're creating. This is an energy of creating stuff. When we get to the 15th, the new moon, that's a time of creation. So I'm aware that that day has passed us by now, and we're now into the 16th, but we are still in that energy of the new moon, and will be for the rest of the day. Once we get into tomorrow, then we go into a slightly different moon phase, but right now we're still in that energy, so it's still really quite important. So the drum with this, it says, the rhythm of the drums tunes into the beating heart of the universe. Its wood frame links you to the trees. It helps you in the journey to the lower world via the roots, and the upper world through its branches. The drum skin gives the shaman the power of the animal kingdom. Striking the drum calls forth the power of the thunder and the rumbling of the earthquake. The drum invites a trance state where healing and prophecy can happen. So quite often see a lot of drum work being done in spiritual circles. It's quite a thing now where there's a lot of drum work done. I really like that kind of thing. It's not something I've worked with, but I do like it. So the drum invites you to take a bold next step in your journey. So this is interesting, okay, because we talked about the map of the world. We talked about that here. So we've got all of these possibilities around us. This is our journey. Where are we going to go? This looks like a map. Where do I go? So the forces of heaven and earth are aligned behind you, supporting effortless action. It's not time to push against the river. The current will take you exactly where you want to go once you jump in. Collect your power tools, summon your courage, because it's going to be a wild and glorious journey. Allow yourself to be carried by the rhythm of what is really essential in your life. So that's interesting that it talks about this journey. And this to me looked like a globe. It looked like a map of the earth. It just looked that way to me. So in terms of cards for the day, this talks about bearing in mind what your journey is. You know, where are you going? What's your purpose? Are you on purpose? Are you on track? You know, this card, the Eight of Pentacles, suggests that you're getting to where you want to be and you're being recognised. And this card is kind of saying the same. Where are you going? What's your journey? Go on that journey. Don't be afraid. Be brave and just go for it. Eight of Pentacles sort of insinuates that you've already got there a little bit. So maybe you have already got there with this, but this is your next phase. You know, nothing ever stands still. Just because we get to the top of the tree in one particular place, you know, we get our promotion, we get made a manager or whatever we're looking for. And where do we go after that? You know, nothing stands still. So this card asks you to have a look and see what your next bit of your journey might be and be ready to jump into it. Loads and loads and loads going on in that card. I've got to say that this globe stroke plate, whatever this actually is, that was what jumped out at me. So very much talking about journeys, maps, where you're going, what your plan is, where your strategy might be taking you next. So yeah, really, really interesting pair of cards. Got to say, they do complement each other quite nicely, the tarot and this oracle, this shaman oracle. I kind of feel like the tarot gives me the really snappy stuff that I need, but I work with that a lot. This goes a little bit deeper for me. So, you know, there's loads of different things. And it's interesting because I'm now being drawn to the pens in the pot behind this cup. And when I'm drawn to the pens, that talks about making a strategy, writing things down, writing a list, making progress. So you've got to where you wanted to get to. And the next step on is to make this plan of where you might want to go. So, as I said, absolutely tons going on in there. Could probably go on about it for hours, but I won't. I'll leave that with you for now, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.